Hey, welcome to the Trash Picture Show. Couple of movie recommendations. First up, The Mission. This is a story set in South America in the 18th century and tells the story of Jeremy Irons, a priest who begrudgingly joins forces with Robert De Niro's Soldier of Fortune to protect a tribe of Native Americans from being exploited by a colonial empire. Um, De Niro and Irons play really well off each other, as Irons is a very kind of spiritual and non-violent individual, and he clashes a lot with De Niro's kind of ideals and how to protect these people and how to fight off the encouraging colonial soldiers and colonial people. Very cool movie. Ronald Joff has done a really kind of classic. This won a couple of Oscars, and I think David Putman, the guy behind The Killing Fields, also produced this. The other main thing about this movie is Ennio Morricone does the soundtrack, and it is amazing. The visuals along with the music just make this movie. If you get a chance to check out The Mission. Next up, Park Chan-wook's kind of first Hollywood Western kind of movie, Stalker. It tells the story of a young woman whose father is killed, and her very strange kind of odd uncle turns up, and he's quite charming, and he seems to have designs on her mother. But little by little, we kind of see that there's something going on. There's something not quite right with him. Mia Wachowski does a fantastic job as the young woman who's kind of suspicious but also kind of allured to her uncle. Nicole Kidman is pretty good, and Matthew Good does a very cool performance as this very charming, but there's something rather sly or slick about the uncle. There's something not quite right, and visually it's amazing. It is Park Chan Wook brings his A game to this, and it is a very cool kind of Western directorial debut for a man who's done some fantastic movies, which include Old Boy and Sympathy for Lady Vengeance. And if you get a chance, do check out Stalker, because it is well worth a look. Next up, very interesting sci-fi movie called Cube. Essentially, six people wake up and find themselves trapped in a kind of maze like kind of device or place, and each of them has kind of a talent. There's a mathematician, a cop, a young man with Asperger's, a master thief, and they all have to work together to escape the cube. But because of the conditions they're in and the stress, they slowly start to break down, and they turn on each other, and by the end of it, you don't know who's going to make it out alive or not. Very cool sci-fi movie, and has a cult following. If you get a chance, do check out The Cube. Last up, fantastic David Lynch movie, The Lost Highway. Bill Pullman plays this jazz musician who has murdered his wife, apparently, but can't remember killing her. And it comes back in flashes, and he has dreams, and it's a very Lynchian kind of movie. It's very his staple and style, and Pullman does a fantastic performance of this man kind of lost in a waking nightmare. And if you do get a chance, do check out Lost Highway. If you're a fan of Twin Peaks or any other of Lynch's movies, this is one of his best movies in my opinion. So that has been the Trash Picture Show. My name is Martin. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and yeah, have a good one. Take care. Bye now.